What is up, guys? It's Delta, and I'm back for another fun, exciting adventure in Pokemon Heart Gold. So, to start off, this video was a bloody hassle. And it was because I didn't... For some reason, my game likes to, if you guys haven't noticed in the previous videos, it lags a little here and there. And I'm not sure whether it's the emulator. I've been messing around with it, trying to get it to go faster, but I'm not sure whether it's that or just the game in general. So, you'll see a little lag here and there as usual. But today was the third time I tried to record this one section because apparently as I got to the end of the video, you'll see a spot where I'll actually stop and save the game because I have no idea whether it's just being absolutely retarded or the game just decides to tell me to shut up and do it again because it didn't like what I was doing. Because all the characters proceed to disappear off the screen, and then the game just blacks out on me. So, again, this is my third time recording this. I'm kind of pissed about it, but I digress. So, I'm back in the Union Cave. I'm going to show you the upper section here, at least what I can get to. Right there to my left is a X defense, I believe. And then I will show you where the X attack is when I get to it. I don't pick them up. I'm not a fan of those items. They're another bunch of useless items I consider, because ultimately you can just give your Pokemon a move like Bulk Up or Defense Curl or whatever, and it works just as well, and you don't have to buy them or use them from your items. Just seems to be a waste to me, but I digress. So, got my two Pokemon still, haven't really gotten a good third idea. I skipped going to this trainer. He has a Vulpix, nothing real exciting. I just didn't want to switch out to Totodile to do it, so I just skipped over it, whatever. So we get down here. If you go north, you can get the X attack, I believe, but I go down here because the only one good item I've considerably found in this cave is the one to my left right there, and that would be Rock Tomb. And it can be a fun attack. It's nice to have the speed drop every once in a while, but it really is debatable whether it's actually a good usable move. Yeah, so haven't really done much. I mean, it's still the beginning of the game within the first two gyms. I can't really explain much more about it. So you guys are going to get more useless commentary from me. I haven't really thought of much really to talk about. I'm just kind of freeballing this one today because, again, it's my third time recording this damn video. I'm kind of pissed about it, and I didn't really have time to put something together. So, I'm going to go into, let's see, I guess we could talk about tiers, or we could talk about TMs and stuff, or we can talk about, I don't know. We can continue trying guessing my favorite Pokemon, but I'll kind of get bored of that even myself, of giving you guys easy clues, so I'll let that one slide, and we'll start with TMs and stuff. I'm a fan of the TM system in Heart Gold and such. I'm not a fan of it in Black and White. I like the ability to say, oh, only one of your Pokemon can use this TM, you only have one, you can't use Ice Beam again once you use it. It's a good idea, and the fact that they made it so that as soon as you find the TM in Black and White, you can use it as many times as you want. It does give your Pokemon a great move set, especially if you have like 3 Pokemon that you want to learn X-Scissor or something like that. But on the other hand, it just kind of ruins it and makes me want to cry. So yeah, I don't really. So anyway, back. I just totally lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. I got a phone call midway through this commentary, and I was just like, oh shit, need to take that phone call. So, TMs, I think I was talking about them. They are, in the new game, they're a great way to get your team to have a full set of destruction-leveled moves. But ultimately, I feel like the Heart Gold and Soul Silver and all the ones before that, where you got one TM, that's it, it was a better option. Obviously, the some you could buy more, go for it. But I don't feel like it's a good option to give you unlimited amounts of whatever you want. It just seems like they're trying to baby the player now just to try and make everybody happy and everybody have 5 Draco Meteor leveled something. I know that's not a TM, but you guys get my point. If everything has Ice Beam on it, you're never going to use a Dragon type Pokemon again unless you know it can't be affected by ice moves. So, iffy on the whole TM system. As to tiers, I played Pokemon, again, through my entire childhood. I'm used to it. I love playing it. Even when a new one comes out, to this day, I'm one of the kids who drops a college class for the day and goes and gets my Game Boy and plays Pokemon. I did it last semester. It was fun as balls to just be like, yep, I gotta go from class right now. And the teacher's like, why are you leaving? It's like, I gotta get the new Pokemon game. I'm sorry. And he looked at me and he was like, honestly, that's what you're leaving for? I was like, yeah, dude, entire life right there. I've played all of them. I'm not gonna miss one. And he goes, okay, I'm actually gonna not question it really further. Just make sure you do your homework. Okay, I can do the homework probably at some point in the next week. I'm not doing it right now, though. So yeah, I did that for Black and White when they came out. Ran out and got it that day. Yeah, so tier system. That's the other thing I wanted to touch on. Oh, if you guys are actually watching me play, I got so lucky on this Onix because I thought I'd do a lot more with Ice Punch, and surprisingly I didn't, but I got the freeze hacks in the first one, so I was just like, oh, alright. I seem to be able, like, I didn't put anything on here to make it so that I always get a status effect, as you clearly can tell, but I always seem to get one when I need one. Like, I'm lucky in a sense. Hopefully, I don't think, definitely next video will have at least one, if not both, of my Pokemon that I have currently evolve. I think they're both level 15 by the end of this video, after all the shenanigans with the video almost crashing on me happen. And, obviously, the trainer that I'm coming up to, and the one after that, we'll have a good conversation about the one after that, because some things in this game are completely unrealistic. Regardless, they both have the I'm walking by, so I'm automatically going to train myself on you trainer kind of attribute. The one I hate, miserable attribute. So it's like, they'll turn their back completely to me, I'll run past them, and then they'll turn right on me as soon as I run past. So he turns, and I stopped, and I was like, alright, I'm going to wait, and he's gone. And I go, oh, never mind. Fuck you, trainer. Fuck you. So, tier system. I played Pokemon again way back when. Like, when the first Red, Blue, and Yellow came out, I was maybe 8 years old, 9 years old, maybe. And there were no tiers. The way you won is if you had either a legendary on you, or you trained them to level 100, and you just had a good moveset. I know at least back when I played the original Yellow, I still ran my Pikachu with Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, and then I had a Nidoking, or Nidoking, whatever you guys pronounce it. And I had picked up a Pidgeot, I believe, as well. And this team would eat pretty much anything, because my Nidoking could cover the stuff my 3 starters couldn't, and Pikachu, Pikachu had one electric attack. Otherwise, he had Mega Punch and Mega Kick, and he could legitimately raffle stomp people. I would send him out as the lead because he had a good speed trait and he was pretty powerful. And his attack was the exact same as his special attack. Like, I had I don't remember what the tiers were. I think it was like 98, 99 for attack and special attack, and they only went up to like 100. I don't know how I did it. Again, this was back in the original Game Boy, so it was just fun balls OP Pikachu. And then I never really wanted to evolve it to a Raichu, ultimately because it was just like, it's Pikachu, it works well enough, I don't need him to evolve. And then a kid tried to get me to trade him my Pikachu, and I ended up doing it just briefly, and he traded me back a Raichu, and then I lost Pikachu walking behind me. And at that point in time, me being 8, 9 years old, Pikachu's gone from behind me, this game is not worth playing anymore. I traded all the Pokemon over to another version and just stopped playing. So, anyway, back to the point of the useless tiers here. Like, I wish they'd never put in tiered Pokemon battling. I wish all the Pokemon had their same attributes, but could just not be worried about tiers. Because I don't like seeing the Garchomp, Celeste, Celebi battle every time. It drives me nuts. Like, I want to see some variety. I don't want to see these same 6 Pokemon over and over again. and that's all you can see on web or YouTube channels like the Mosh Pit and a couple other places. So all you see is the OU battlers with maybe one legendary, or you see full-on Uber battle where all you see is legendaries. And as fun as it is to watch people be crazy with their team and have a different move set or run the Sun team or the Rain team, no, I'd rather just see like the craziest 6 Pokemon you could think of on the spot just thrown out there and you having fun with it. I would rather have more fun and lose all my battles than I would have 5 winning battles and have the same crap team that everybody has. Back to the video briefly, I got the para-hacks on this coughing with my Thunder Punch. Again, not really needed, but lucky as balls. Like, I swear the luck factor on my Dustbuster right now for getting the status hacks are amazing. I don't teach it Fury Swipes because ultimately it's a shit move. Like, it's just bad. And Quick Attack's way better anyway, just in case I drop it down to like 2-3 HP and I haven't taken it out yet. But, back to Tears. So, yeah, I'm more or less inclined, as I told you guys in like the first and second video, to play UU or NU, just because I don't like to see these same old 6 Pokemon on the screen constantly. I'm going to flip and flop and make 5 different teams of craziness that have nothing probably to do in general with maybe a Sundance team or a Rain Dance team. Or not a Sundance, ha, good film festival, but regardless, a Sunny Day team or whatever. I don't want one of those teams. I want something fun that I can make that still can do stuff. So chances are, if you're going to battle me, we're going to be battling in UU or NU, and you are going to either have no idea what I did to my team, and chances are you're not, because I'm not going to know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to build one and go with it. There's the other fun item in here. You can get a Great Ball. Not that they're really helpful, but yeah. So now we get to the point, the Crazy Trainer. He is right there. You can see him just on the screen right now. And this guy is a fucking nutcase. And you're going to question me, why is he a nutcase? And I sit here, and you'll see as soon as I get up to him, you look at this person, you say, who in their right mind would do this? And I don't know anyone who is this crazy. So, yeah. I don't even battle this one, I just kind of went with it. So, the trainer I go down to battle here has a Slowpoke, but that's not the crazy part. And I make sure to pause to give myself time to talk about this crazy fucking trainer. And I tried to wait for him to look away. He looks away. I try to run, and he's already looking back at me. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck you, trainer. Whoever the hell you are. I don't want to deal with your shit, and I don't want to deal with your Slowpoke. And this is the 3rd time I've had to deal with it, because this video's been recorded 3 times in a row. So, yeah. It was... This guy's a bitch. And then, again, every time, I don't really look at the screen when the battle starts. I'm more or less looking away, just spamming the the A button. Look at this motherfucker. Check out this motherfucker. He is wearing a costume. He is sitting there in a cave with a dinosaur costume on. Are we Barney the fucking purple dinosaur? No, he's a green one. Who in their right mind walks out of their house in the day and goes, I'm gonna wear a dinosaur costume? No one does that. Get back to your house, put on some normal clothes, and then come battle me. No. I don't understand. And maybe it's just them trying to put some fun into the game. I don't know, but I would never let my son walk out of the house like that, and I would never expect my dad to let me. So yeah, that guy's a complete and utter nutcase, and we're just gonna kind of go with it. Thankfully, the edge of the cave is right down there on the other side of that water. Again, the cave really doesn't have much in it. The best thing in there was Rock Tomb and the Great Ball, so pick your poison on whether you want the X attack and defense. I wouldn't suggest them, and we'll go from there. Yeah, so again, we're back to the point of I have no commentary planned for this at all. I really just freeball every single one of these movies. Oh, and there's an Awakening right there to my left that I think I end up picking up. I don't think I ever used it. Last time when Slowpoke yawned me playthrough, or the first time I did this section recorded, I got yawned and both of my Pokemon fell asleep, and I sat here for like 20 extra minutes waiting for them to finally wake up. It was bad. Like, that was one I was glad that it kind of broke the game and just said no. So, out here it's raining. That's another fun thing. All the weather effects in this game seem to make the thing slow down. I didn't think the hiker could run all the way up there to the corner. I was hoping I could just sneak down one and disappear, but nope, he runs all the way up there. And it pissed me off. A lot of these things piss me off if you haven't noticed, but this hiker, I think he's Hiker Anthony, maybe? Or Hiker, like, Phil? They all have weird fucking names. Like, no one in this game has a normal name. Not to say that naming my character Delta was much of a normal name, but there's no, like, Joe or John or something. Or when there are, you don't notice. So yeah, this is Hiker Anthony. He can be helpful if you're actually playing the game through normally, because he gives you where Pokemon swarms can be, and berries, and other fun stuff like that. But ultimately, I could give two shits less about him. And come to find, afterwards, I dumbly just spammed the A button until he registered my phone number, and within 2 minutes, he's calling me as soon as I walk into the town. His Pokemon, again, they're not bad. I expected the Geodude, and I thought he had an Onix as well, but come to find, he actually doesn't, and he has a Machop, I believe. I don't know whether they switched it up into the new game to that, or what, but I definitely remember him having an Onix at some point, so I may look into that one as well. But now he has a Machop, so we take that thing on. It's another interesting Pokemon that I would love if there wasn't a OU, if he wasn't OU, because I feel like it would do way better as a, like, NU, or not an NU, a UU Pokemon, but Sylvie, he's a OU lead Pokemon. He can do pretty good. I've seen him used quite well before. I've seen him sweep an entire team before, so it's not a bad poke, but yeah. So I think I Ice Fang and then I Bite just to get rid of him. I mean, yeah. So, we're getting to the point here where you have your first run-in with Team Rocket. And I loved the show as a child, and I loved watching every episode pretty much. You see Team Rocket get blasted off at the speed of light and just disappear. Those guys must have the most hard bones in their fucking bodies, like in any body, because they would hit the ground going like 50 miles an hour, terminal velocity drop, and they'd get right back up and go again. They craziest mofos ever. Regardless, you have your first run-in with Team Rocket here in the Slowpoke Well, and dumb motherfuckers. All of them. Like, I've never once, obviously that's kind of the point of the evil organization that's in the game, was to beat them and make them feel like they're completely useless. But I would really like to see them actually accomplish something. Any of them. Team Magma, Team Aqua, Team Plasma, I think it is, or something like that. All of them. None of them accomplish anything good. I think the only thing that's accomplished is Team Plasma takes and beats the Pokemon League's champion with Rekishim or Zekrom, depending on your version, whatever. But that's the only thing I think they've ever accomplished on a big scale of holy shit, they did something. Otherwise, you're just kind of sitting here watching time float by. So there's your first Rocket Grunt right there, and he's guarding the Slowpoke Well. And if you remember, in the previous commentary, they're cutting Slowpoke tails off the Slowpoke and selling them. Again, I'm going to buy one, but I didn't have time. So, yeah. I don't know who this old guy is. I don't know why he's challenging a Rocket Grunt, because clearly, I mean, as bad as the Rockets are, they still actually are, like, normal 20, 30-year-old human beings versus this old guy who's probably over 50. And he's just like, oh god, he kicked me, run away. I'd have been like, no, fucking get my Pokemon out and burn you down. Fuck that shit. My Sentret will fire punch you into that well, and you'll see how you like going on fire down 20 stories. Screw that. So I finally made it to the town. I figured out how to pronounce it last time, and I totally have forgotten again how to pronounce it. It's Azalea Town, I think, or a Zelif Town, something like that. But no big deal. It's go to the Pokemon Center, and right here, after I finally heal up my team, or my 2 Pokemon and my egg, it's another fun thing. I think it ends up showing the egg being healed too. Why would you heal an egg? You could do an egg checkup. I swear they should mix or put them apart too, so that it's like, oh, you have an egg with you. Would you like me to run a personal checkup of it and do something like that instead of just throwing it in the Pokemon healing machine? But right after this long process, I save the game. Oh, nope, it doesn't put it on the machine. It doesn't even give it to her. But I will save here, and at this point in time, I had a long speech about what had happened, but it's pretty much gone now. I don't know whether I typed it up and left it somewhere, or just deleted it, or whatever. But I don't have it, so I'm just going to kind of freeball what I was going to say. Pretty much, I walk out of here every time, and I head for Kurt's house, Kurt being the ball maker guy with the apricorns. And when I'd walk into his house, the game would lag for a second, like an extra second of the black screen. And then all of a sudden, I would be in the room, like in his house, and all the characters would disappear. And all that would show on my screen was a couple of blotches. And I didn't know what they were, I didn't know where I was, and I didn't know what the fuck it was doing. So I had to reset it and go again. Then I came back down to the same exact thing, and it'd do it again. And so this is the 3rd time through, and I was sitting here and I was like, if it doesn't fucking work this time, I'm going to be pissed. Because this is the 3rd time I've had to commentate. So I decided I'd save it here, and at worst, I would have up to this point commentated, and I could just go and redo the next part until I got it to work correctly. I didn't know whether it was a frame rate lag or something, but regardless, I wasn't willing to risk it. So, yeah. I end up... I left the commentation on because I was... or the, video on because I was like, maybe it'll work this time. And I really actually had my doubts on it. But I walk over to the house, and it was like, I should probably save again before I get in there. And I was like, nah, you know what? Let's fucking do it. Let's just do it. Here we go. And I like the door on his house because it's like one of the only ones that opens up that way. It's kind of cool. And it worked. And I was like, oh my god. I'm there. I'm actually standing for once. I'm not a blob of blue dots. So I walk up and I start talking to him. And I was like, huh. Life is so much easier. And then, again, we're back to the old people going after Team Rocket. This guy is probably the oldest. His nickname is Old Kurt. Are you a fucking retard? Like, that was really pronounced correctly. Are you fucking retarded was more or less what I was going to say. You are old. You are old. And you're going after all the Team Rocket grunts to make sure that, what, you can get down that well? No, you don't do this. Why doesn't his granddaughter or his daughter stop him? Nope, she just lets him run off. And then Anthony starts calling me, and I was going to pick it up, and I was just like, yeah, you know what, fuck it. And then, because I'm not paying attention, I try to walk through this door like 8 times. And I finally just stopped, and I was like, oh my god, I've missed the door 4 times. Fuck it, I'm just going to go slow and walk it. So I finally get out, and I was like, it still works. Oh my god, I'm going to have to commentate for a while, but there you go. And I think it's Azalea Town. I think I'm right with that one, but yeah. So now I head back towards the well, and of course, if you guys remember from the old game correctly, oh, look, the Rocket Grunt suddenly disappeared into the well. Okay, let's go after him. Maybe old Kurt's got a bloody, badass Pokemon that he can eat people with. I don't know. So you head down that way, and come to find out, no. Just flat out no. So I head into the well, and I think I cut the video pretty soon. Yeah, definitely. But please feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe. I will be back with more useless babbling about Pokemon in general next time. If you guys have any topics you want me to cover, or any Pokemon you want me to run and stuff, let me know. I'm happy to try.